My name is Ken, and today we're continuing to expand the reach of the Empire by extending our train and oil network. The goal is to bring all the oil on the map to the Spire Coast, where I've built my oil packaging facility inspired by the Galactic Senate building from Star Wars. This video is an edited down version of VOD 41, and if I cut out anything you wanted to see, a link is in the description. Let's get started. Welcome to live streaming episode 41. And in front of us is our big, beautiful oil spiral that we worked on last episode. And really, all of our live streams until we get it finished is running all the oil on the map to that spiral. That's what we're trying to do. And I'm not only doing it in the regular episodes that I live stream on Saturday nights, but I'm also doing it on the Tuesday night streams that I call cosmetic streams, and those don't become episodes. It's when I work on projects kind of in progress. And so we laid down a lot of train track during that cosmetic stream. And so actually what I want to do is take you out of the game really quickly and show you the map, okay? Because I made a map and it's right here. What we have here is our train line map with all of the oil on the map turned on, okay? So these blue circles are our factories. We have the starter factory here, and then we have this is the Senate building that we've been working on, okay? And so a lot of oil is already up here, and that's kind of why most oil factories and fuel plants happen up here on the Spire Coast. But really, we need all the oil on the map in this location, okay? And so our train lines are gonna support moving all the oil on the map because our train lines include the oil pipes, okay? And so that's what these lines are. Now, the black lines are train line that we've already got in, okay? We had this we had this train line down here, down to our Scarif base for a long time. Okay, we had this leg in, and then when we built this base, I put this leg in, and then last week, I put in this leg and this leg, and then last Tuesday on the cosmetic stream, I put in this leg. But more importantly, last time on the cosmetic stream, I actually planned out the route of all the rest of the train lines, and those are in purple here, okay? And so we're gonna work on that today. And so really, we need a train line to be going by each oil chunk and each planned factory. So this is where we picked out to build the Jedi Temple. There's up on kind of a cliff, really like a peninsula cliff kind of a thing, and we're gonna build it up on top of there. I think it's gonna look really cool and kind of really imposing. I think it's gonna be great. And then here is gonna be the Death Star, somewhere over the Red Forest, pretty much in the middle of the map. And by the way, I actually walked this or flew it, and I built those lookout towers. I built lookout towers everywhere so that I don't have to remember what I had planned. It's there as a lookout tower, and you can see the next lookout tower wherever you are. And so that way it'll be really easy I won't have to think about it again. It's planned, it's in. So I'm really looking forward to that being done. The most important two resources, packaged water, flows from our water bottling facility on Scarif all the way to our oil packaging facility here, so that it can be sent to the Star Destroyer, which would be north of this picture up here on the map. And so that's gonna run along the top of the train line. It's kind of like an express route. And then the other really important item that's gonna be shipped is the batteries. And that's gonna run from the battery factory. It's gonna run again up here because we're gonna have a ton of drones on this factory, but it's also gonna run this way because we have a ton of drones needed for this factory. So this is the source of our batteries. All right, and then really just down here is just really sources for the oil. We're gonna need all the sulfur and all the bauxite on the map as well. And so wherever possible, we're gonna use the train lines to make that go quickly also. So we'll figure out how we're gonna do that when we need to do that. But the first step is getting these train lines in. today we're gonna focus on two things. The first is we're gonna get the oil actually set up and pushed and running from the Scarif base all the way to here. And I'm gonna show you how we're gonna use head lift at the source of these, wherever we pump the oil out of the ground. Now we have a nice big fat tower right here, and so we're gonna make use of that. And then if we get all that done, which we should, this is an 8-hour stream tonight, then I'm probably gonna make this junction and we're gonna start this line. We're gonna start this line today. And really, this is where we have to plug in all this oil right here. So that's what we need. That's what we gotta go get the oil. We gotta plug it in. The first step. So these pipes are all hooked in. There's actual oil in these pipes. Okay, but that is because I had run a temporary test. So let's head over to our Scarif base, and we need to give ourselves head lift. And we're gonna use that Scarif tower to do it. Where is, yeah, our mining with truck. So we have this for our mining. But we don't have an oil version, you guys. I think we need to take some time and make it. Let's head in here. Let's see what we can do. So, I think I want something a little bit lighter and open than we have for the mining, because we don't need a truck. See how tall these beasts are. They're not too big, if I remember right. All right, they're pretty big. 18 meters. Okay, so they're about 18 meters tall. All right, that's plenty big enough, footprint-wise. I have something floating around in my brain. I'm thinking something kind of like a lean-to almost. I do want it to look somewhat like, what did we did concrete walls for this, didn't we? Quick wire and wire. We need to build one. I want it to look like it is similar to that. So let's use the same materials. Okay, so we used these. We used metal roofs. We used those. Ooh, we gotta get the Empire symbol on there. I would have forgotten about that. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? I do like the glass. I think the only place to put the Empire symbol is here. And we did a lot of concrete, didn't we? Yeah, all right, so we have to shift focus here. I want them to look like they were designed by, you know, like the same mining company, you know what I mean? And then let's get in the Empire symbol, and then we'll decorate around it. Perfect. Oh, I love it. But I do love these windows. Which means that's too high. All right. There we go. Okay. I like it a lot. Sorry, I'm deep in thought here. Visual creativity is not my strongest suit. All right, at least it matches. Okay, Let's see how it looks in there. Looks great. I built it a little big. Are you shocked? Oh, look. You can build something way too big. We want a built-in light. Built-in light would be cool. You know me, I love my lights. Oh, and then we do we need some? Yeah, I think we need some of this ornamentation too. What did I do over here? Did I angle it? Oh yeah, we gotta get that angle in. We gotta put it on the ground. Happy birthday to the ground. Okay, looks good enough for me. Good enough for Empire work. Well, I did like the idea of the platform or the walkway. If we did, have to be very short. Let's see. That's really nice. It's really, really nice. And then it gives us a place to hide. That was a good idea, Brandon. Thank you. Remember, guys, we're going to be building this thing very, very many times. Okay, and so whenever you're going to be building a blueprint that you know you're going to use a lot, take the time. Make it exactly how you want it. Okay, because we're going to build this thing a lot. Okay, now what light are we going to use? I think I already know the answer to this. And I think it's going to be one of those lights, because the ceiling light is too big for this. And I think it has to go, I have to do a trick. A trick. A trick of the light, you might say. Let's see, will it attach? Yeah, he's not attaching. Right? Time to play hardball. You'll nudge though, won't you? Oh, yes, you will. Oh, guys, you guys, I just found something new. Okay, look. I'm rolling. I can't believe I didn't think of this. Look, I'm rolling this, right? Look what happens when I use control. Look, when I press control, it does little mini changes. Little baby changes. That's amazing. You can really fine-tune stuff with control. That is really, really good. I got it just underneath that glass. Do we need any signs in here? We do need a sign in here. We need a sign. And I knew quartz crystal was gonna be a problem. Could put the extractor outlet dead in the center of the imperial symbol. Oh, you mean bring it in? I know what you're saying. I see. And then instead of here and running it across, is it directly in the back? Okay. All right, I'm down. Okay, now how are we gonna hide it? Yeah, I can do wall shenanigans. I think the best bet actually gonna be to delete this. And I still have to figure out my crystal problem. Okay, so let's delete this. Let's do our wall shenanigans. I really love the idea of like somebody looking at this and going like, where are the wires? Like that. I don't know. I just really enjoy that concept, you know? Oops. Mistake. I did it for the color. I'm sorry. All right. You mentioned I need to bring something up so it matches. Oh. Good call. Good call. Thank you. Good call. That was a mistake. Which now reminds me, that's ugly as hell, and we need one of these. Perfect. Perfectly matched. That definitely fixes the flimsy look that the edge had. This is some good shit, guys. This is some good shit. I like oil pump house. Yeah, I like this. I like it a lot. Right in the center. God, I love nudge. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, that's great. That looks freaking amazing. I'm really happy with this. Where's my shards? All right, and what is this? 600 per minute, so we don't even have to change it. Plug this in. Okay, and then we'll delete these. Nice. Here's number one. And he looks good. Oh, I'm really happy. I'm really, really happy with this. Oh, it's great. I don't know why this is here. Just so that we can change our sign, but it doesn't need a reason. It's amazing. Oh, it's so nice. All right, let's make a plan for these pipes. Oh, we're gonna need all three of them. Ooh, maybe we go this way. We'll probably go that way. And we'll link up all three. Where the hell's the other one? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's right here. It's right here. Okay, so the two normals are gonna come together. You want to run it? Let's run it over the. Yeah, let's run it over the water. Let's run it over the water. All right, let's get them all routed to here. Well, let's make sure. Where am I gonna take them? Probably through here. And then we gotta go up through this somewhere. This wall, I think, would be good. And then up, I think, to here. This was always my vision, to fill this. I know if you guys were watching me when I made this. Oh, not here. This is the subfloor. Well, they'll probably start there. And then they're gonna come up to here. There we go. And there we go. We need 2 sets of pipes. We need a coming up and a coming down. Probably run them like there, and then I don't want to move those stairs. Am I gonna be okay with this? The whole thing is kind of into the wall too much, but yeah, I'm gonna be okay with it. I'm gonna let that go. Okay, let's figure out which ones are the ups and which ones are the downs. I think the ups are gonna be these 3, and then the downs are gonna be those 3. What do we say? We just run them across the ceiling. I'm okay with it. So I'm just trying to hook up all of these inputs and outputs, because we're gonna pump the oil all the way up here. And this is what's gonna give us our head lift. Now we're only doing it because we already have the Scarif tower here. Okay, if we didn't have the Scarif tower here, then I have a blueprint that I'm gonna use for everything else. What was the Z value needed for the head lift? Are you sure those barrels are positioned high enough? Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's a good call. Let's check, shall we? That's gonna be our other towers, and so we will need to know this. There's a console command for height in Satisfactory. Okay, head lift needed for single tower, 22,000. Here's where I wrote it down, 22,000. There we go. Okay, show debug, none. 23,478. And even the 22,000 gave us a little bit of error. So we're good. We're at 23,000. It's really hard for you guys to see. I know it's in the upper left. It says, you know, our X, our Y, and our Z values. Our Z value here is 23,478.69. So it's a perfect number. And now I gotta turn this off, but this is good. That's cool. I like it. All right, let's do this. These are all very... All right, that'll help us see if things are a-flowing. Okay, these hookups are done. Down to here. Where's our oil hookups? They're under here. Right here. Boom, boom, boom. Rid of this. Okay, this is there. These need to go in somehow. Okay, so here's our hookups. We got to make these 6 connect to these 6, and we're not that far, so we just got to make that happen, and we're golden. I don't have to cross the streams if I do it this way. Copper sheets. If only I had a source of copper sheets nearby. Okay, these hookups are done. We have to run the pumps, okay? But I will do that in a second, because I actually wanna, we'll run the pumps after we get the oil to, because I wanna see where the oil, I wanna see the oil in there. So let's get all of our oil plugged into these 3 and get them powered. So we need good power. How are we gonna run our power? How's it gonna look good? I think I can just run it down the middle and we clip. I think that looks okay. It's either that or I have to put it off to the side. And I'd rather it look symmetrical. We're gonna do that. Bro, you're in the way. Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? You can't go that way. Come on. No, you can't go that way. If you move, I can put a ramp in and then you can go up there. You're running out of time, bro, Han. All right. My patience has elapsed. Oh, you're so lucky I ran out of ammo. But this doesn't need ammo. You're in my way. I'm not even gonna pick up your meat. There ain't no PETA in space. There's a creature still in the way. Even in death, he trolls me. That's close enough. That little gap there, I don't care. We're good. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. I love my blueprint. I love my blueprint. And he's good. Let's get him some power. Let's get... Did I run the power down the middle? I think I should. Bean, how did you even get in here? I locked the door. Okay, I want, again, when we're riding the train, I want to be able to see this. So, see how fast I can put this in. Oil extractor. Okay, I like that. Delete the oil extractor, re-put it down. I haven't decided how should we situate this? Do we make it exactly perpendicular? Probably. Probably needs to be right there. That looks great. Let's do our little, dude, I need that corner. Why is, okay, good. Okay, these are in. Oh, oh my God. Yes, they do. They do, but that's okay. You're right, thank you. Don't those two 300s combine? Yeah, this guy goes over here. He's gonna break off and go over there. I thought I was done, I forgot. Oh, I don't have one facing the front. I have every direction covered except the front. Okay, I'll work it out. Bean. All right, listen, if I delete this, will you leave? Yeah, slip and slide your ass out of here. Thanks. No, don't come back. Oh my God. Connect to the refinery hookup and clip through it. Ooh. So just like run the wire. Like this? That's better, actually. That's way better. That's not distracting. We need to get our pumps up to and filling our storages. Because then, you know, it's gonna come. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Right? It's gonna come through here. And then it'll come back through here. All right, and so let's go ahead. This is a nice place to do this. So first step is to put in our pumps, which I think have to be out here. Okay, these 3 on the top and now the 3 on the right. So now let's see if we can figure out where our pump lines stop. All right, and then I'm gonna finish this off. One last one, just to make sure. Industrial beam, I needed 1. You've got to be kidding me. Should be it, guys. Well, we're gonna let her go. We're gonna let her settle in. There may be flow issues because these are, you know, our usual. I mean, these are 600, those are 600, those are 600 flow rate. So it's just filling up pipe. They're flowing. Okay, this is it. This is done. So this is gonna be easier with, I didn't want to build another tower here. We figured out a nice method for this, which I like, but I didn't want to build another tower here. So we used this tower, and a lot of the time took navigating this tower, okay? But when we build a tower specifically for only the oil, it's gonna go a lot faster. But we can start this. Okay, so we can begin this train line. We junction this out. We run through here, we run that way. So I had an idea, but I had an idea of really speeding up the curve process where I don't need to put a guide down, a self-guiding curve. And I think I really want to experiment with it. All right, I kind of came up with, as a solution for a different problem, a sort of self-guiding curving blueprint. And it's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna try to use it instead of putting in that guide. I think I want to try to make it happen, and I think it's worth the time that it's gonna take. I want to show you guys how this works, because if I can get this to work, and I think I can, because I basically already did. Now, what the hell am I talking about? First of all, okay, we're turning right. That means if we're facing forward, we turn right. That means that we're turning this way, left if we're facing this way. And what I want to do is have a wall here, okay? So that when you place it, I can look at the wall and the wall is curved. That means that this one needs a pre-curved wall. Right there. Now I need the wall position. See, the wall there is curved. So now when we point this blueprint at this wall, it will already be curved because this wall will be on the previous blueprint. See? This is our setup, but I didn't have to build that giant ass curve. I didn't have to do any of that. I just looked at the wall that I built underneath the thing that I built before. It's a built-in, yeah, this is it. This is it. This is like the holy grail of freaking curving blueprints. Okay, here's the 8 that we made. Okay, we made, when we're just curving like this, we made 2 that curve to the right, a no post and a post, and 2 that curve to the left, a no post and a post. That's 4. And then we have the junction version of those that are missing half that we're gonna be using here. The 2 that curve to the left that are a junction, a no post and a post. And then when we need them at some point, 2 that curve to the right a no post and a post. Okay. Finally, I think we're ready. Let's delete these. Our first one, we still have to put in a curve by hand, but we've done that a million times. Okay, now we put in our first one, doing the left curves, and let's go ahead and put in, a post. Start off with a post. Okay, now we can get rid of this. I think we need to add on to the wall underneath here. So I'm just gonna do it. Here we go, here's the test. Without a guide, now I'm gonna do junction, no post, left turn. This one here was built using the same method that I've been using. This one, this curve, was done using the new wall. And look, as I build this, it makes it the next wall. All right, now what did we put in? We put in a no post, time for a post. And now I think we can go to full. Instead of the junctions, left turn, what did I just do? I did a no post, left turn post. Okay, and now we're clear. Okay, now we've cleared, so we actually don't need this, because we're gonna go, we need to keep turning, or we're gonna go straight. I think we're gonna go straight. Now we have to put together the junction here. Remember, this top will only come straight through here. Nothing junctions at the top. We only need it coming in at the bottom and the oil. But this top track, we can get rid of all of this. I think all we need to do is put back the initial things that we deleted, which should be this in blueprint mode. We're gonna have to delete some stuff. Not gonna let me do it, are you? All right, that's fine. We know how to do it. We just got to put in a wall to look at. By the way, this whole looking at the wall thing, I can absolutely give 100% of the credit to what Darren plays. I kind of knew it. Like, I knew I should be doing it, kind of, but I wasn't for this purpose. But let's put it all in first. And then a no post. Should go right here. Can you lock? There we go. Okay, now let's delete what we don't need. We can delete these. Our train line is designed for 2 train tracks. 2 lines, an above and a below, right? I'm gonna show you the only parts of the train that need the above and below. Okay, right through here, need the above and below for the packaged water. Okay, we don't want anything interfering with the packaged water. No intersections whatsoever, straight shot, express lane, okay? Same thing with the batteries. The battery supply to here. We want a straight shot across the top of the train line blueprint. No distractions, no intersections. Again, same thing. From here, batteries, the battery supply, down over here to the Death Star. Okay, that leaves these areas, this train line, and all of this train line. And ironically, this train line, even though we've already placed it, we don't need 2 trains, a double. So remember, I have this stupid vision of making what is essentially a Satisfactory music video playing all the Satisfactory music while my train drives through my map when this map is over. And I don't want it driving down here. I want it up here. I want to see our trains. Okay? I know it's stupid, but you know, you gotta have goals. Can't ask for better than that, but I often do, don't I? Okay, that's the top of the outside's done. I'll fix this on a cosmetic stream sometime. There should be lights in here. We figured it out over there. I'll remember what I did, but we're not gonna do that tonight. That poison is on the train tracks. How did I never notice that? Okay, so this should work. This goes here. This goes here. This goes there, and that goes there. Okay, purple is the junction. Okay, great. Okay, good. I think this junction is done. I think this junction is finito. First thing we have to do is we have to curve. I wanted to curve out of this junction as fast as possible, but it forced us to over curve into the cliff here. And I don't want to do that. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do a right-hand curve. We're only gonna go a couple, just a couple. And then something I've never done before is gonna happen, because I came up with a solution on the spot just now, which usually means it's not a very good one, but I'll let you decide that. You decide. Okay, so what are we doing? What are we doing, crazy kin? Well, I'm gonna show you. What did I decide? I liked it halfway, right? Here and there. I really like this. Now down here, we just delete these. We have open space, that's fine. If I really wanted to get crazy, I could put some trucks in there. Maybe. But I don't know if I would or should do that, but there's not gonna be trains down there. And that means on some of these tight places, if I have to, you know, I'll let some things clip into there because there's not going to be any trains moving through. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Oh my God, we spent so much time doing this. Only 2 hours, but I'm happy. Okay, let's spend some resources, shall we? Ooh, should we have already started curving? Yes, we should have. Okay, so we're doing a left turn. We just had a post, so let's do a no post. All right, now we can get rid of this. And then let's put in a post. This is going to be a pretty significant curve. Now I use the flat one to go down. So we still get our curve. And we don't have that jankiness here. Hey, that looks good. I like it. And also, I mean, this also sets all the infrastructure for the rest of the map too. This isn't just for the oil, you know? I'm off by 3 meters. Okay. I can do this. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, score. Oh, get built, sucker. I beat you. Watch the game crash and be like, oh yeah, who beat you? Okay. Now, did I even test to see if I can, like, hit this gap? Oh yeah, there's no trains under here anymore, remember? So, yeah. I think we need to start curving though. Actually, we didn't need this last one, because I can build the straight off of this. And I'll go with a post. But I'm still getting the same amount of curves in, but I don't have one of those blanky spaces. What's next? We need to do some curving. All right, well, we know how to do that. We're doing another left-hand curve. We're gonna go over the water here. If I'm not doing a junction, these go in really fast, even with the curves and the level changes. I mean, these blueprints are unbelievable. I think it's gonna force me to hit the object limit like really fast. There's a lot of different pieces in this blueprint. But I mean, you know, that's a problem for future me. All right, that's a pretty tight curve. Let's I don't know. May have to do, let's check. Let's do a check. Discount double check. Okay, that'll work. Well, okay, yeah, that'll work. I'll come into right here and then push on through. So here's our work in progress. I mean, we're looking good. Here, let's look at our map. So what did we do today? We ran the oil and set up the oil here in the first half of the stream, and we tested it. It's making it here. I'm sure it has the head lift that we need. And then we built this intersection and we got to about right here. We got to about right here. This is all we did in 4 hours. That's okay. That's okay. We fixed some problems. I fixed up my blueprints. We got an intersection in, which they're nightmares, but they look so pretty. So we're gonna leave this curve, but let's head out of here. Okay, guys, I have to call it. That is it. So thank you all for joining me. Just don't forget I have a Discord. Come and join me on it. I'm really happy with the progress that we did. We fixed the blueprint. We got a junction out of the way. Other than that, I'm done, and I will chat with you guys later.